We told Romad GLHF in Discord. Here we go. All right, this is our third league match against Romad. First match against Romad. Third league match in general. Good luck to both. Thank you so much, William. I don't know what to open. I haven't played turn 0 in a hot minute. I think I've been burned before by trying to play something in tournament that I don't have very much familiarity with. I think that as white, we're just gonna play knight f3, d4. Let's just do it. We're off. Gotta multiplicate my turn out. All right, Romad is has predicted against me in favor of himself, voting on himself. Wow, Poison is voted against Romad. It's like the first time Poison. The only thing that could get Poison to believe is if she's doubting Romad in the process. Unsurprising. The opening we all know and love. Knight f3, d4. If d5, c3, c6, I call that the Rui Lopez of 5D chess. Here we go. I think we do this. I think we do this, and I think the play in this situation, if symmetric position happens, is we push this pawn, and we kick the bishop here with bishop d3. We kick the f5 bishop with bishop d3 as soon as possible. I think that's where I've landed in terms of, you know, there we go. Here we go. We're gonna kick that bishop ASAP. The idea is bishop d3 immediately. I think I'm not going to pay very much attention to check because I need serious time this game. Rui Lopez not confusing at all. Yeah. Okay. Bishop d3 is what we're prepping. If knight out, then we trade. If pawn takes, then our queen gets a look at f7. I think that's disastrous. If bishop takes, suddenly we've got an open f-file. We can do something like bring this knight in. That's really spooky. It's really spooky for our opponent. I'm really nervous. I gotta get my head in the game. Although in that situation, we do leave g2 open if we push out this, but then g2, I mean, it threatens mate, but do we get mate faster? I don't know. I don't know the response for black here. I've been mulling this position over a little bit, not for very long, it's been a while, and my last like 3 streams I've been intentionally trying to play other openings to get experience with like c4, c5 systems. But we'll see. We'll see what this happens. I haven't played a game like this in a while, but I think I sort of, you know, ruminating on it, have landed on d3 here for white in this symmetric opening being the most critical approach and being really difficult to defend as black. I don't think I'm the only one. I think that Dreamer, we had this position in my set against Dreamer, I think game 1. I think that was game 1 where it was black. And this exact thing happened. If I'm not mistaken, it's all kind of blurring together now. It's been a while. But I think that this happened, d3 happened, and I realized, like, hold up. What do I do? What do I do? Los is here. Hi, Los. This is my league match against Romad. This is game 1. So this is serious time. You better not lose me my points. I reject that. I reject that pressure. I still have really serious PTSD over the stream where I was playing Los in the exotic tourney, and I just felt a ton of pressure from chat betting all their points, and it snowballed into like 8 losses in a row that stream. Wow, okay. This makes a lot of sense. Why? Why does this make a lot of sense, chat? If we bishop d3, the knight out here, now if we trade, pawn can take, and this diagonal is no longer open. Granted, there's no knight here anymore, but simultaneously it opens the eyes of the queen. The issue, of course, being that... Serious time. Do I still want a bishop d3? Candidate moves here. Bishop d3. Knight g5. Knight g5, queen e7. Knight g5, queen c7. Obviously not going to happen because we've got a dark square bishop. Yeah, probably knight g5, queen e7. Hold on. Here, out here. Do you want to preempt by doing this? Here's the thing. I think that we want to trade off this bishop. I think that we still like the idea of trading off this bishop, because this bishop is, I mean, this is the weak bishop. Well, okay, this bishop's pretty weak too, but it's more difficult in a structure like this to activate this bishop. Later. What if this takes this, knight out, takes, bishop out here, threatening recapture. Well, can't really. Sorry, this bishop is here defending this pawn, right? Boom, 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 boom. Maybe boom is more critical, because then we've got to travel onto... We're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. I shouldn't have spent that long on that turn, on that move, because it was what I wanted to do in the first place, and I still think it's really good. Just we've got these active pieces. This bishop is a little clumsy, maybe. Probably instead of g5, we want... Probably instead of g5, we want 95. The only issue is that knight d7, like it gives him an easier way to... I'm getting inside my own head. I feel like I'm not thinking very well. It's probably the anxiety. Is my tea cooled down? And it's the spot. All right. We have to remember first and foremost is that, well, I can't say the word, but Romad and I share that that, like, you know, luxuriating use of the propensity to be generous with our time usage. Ooh. Wait. This is interesting. This is interesting. Hold on. Takes, opens the file. I mean, the thing is that, well, okay, he's got the opportunity to activate this. Takes. I really like that. Pin the knight here. Pin the knight, fianchetto. I like this knight here. I like it less now that g6 has been played. I shouldn't have allowed g6. Alright, calm down. What I really want to be able to do... I mean, this sets up a nice Tchaikovsky. Here. Really interesting question by Woyan in the chat. I'm glad that everyone else is answering, because I can't divide my attention. I don't want to be the one who does this. I want to force him to do that. This allows this. I think we have ideas here, chat. The play honestly might have been to get this knight involved at this stage. If this happens... No, there's no way, right? Takes. I keep doing that. Takes. If bishop takes. Takes. Then again, this is the first board where I've got the knight there. Takes, takes. I think takes here. I think that's the play. I think takes here. That knight off the board is important. Now we're keeping the bishop. If this happens, then I think we probably mobilize the queen on the queen side. Sorry, chat. I was really focused right now. I think if he opens up the f file that's losing for him, I don't know if we sec immediately or what, but we do something like that. Or play another forcing move that is just respond to, and then we open the road for this bishop sack to happen. If he plays with the pawn, then I think we probably mobilize the queen over here. Maybe. Pressure on b7. And then if this bishop decides to frappuccino, suddenly these dark squares become pretty clutch for us, potentially, for some traps. Oh man, this is a really complicated position. Where's our knight happy? I think that we're taking our knight to f3 for sure. I think knight d2, knight f3 is happening. I mean, it can't if this happens. But if this bishop, or if this pawn captures, then we definitely activate this on this side like that. And that's a bit of a nightmare for him. I don't know if we probably queen out first, then knight. No, because we don't want to abandon. Okay, there's like a crazy line where queenside castle is like the game plan. I do have to be really careful here about allowing queen travel. No! Did I just lose to queen travel already? I'll feel really silly if I have. It's possible. It's possible that I lost to queen travel just now. I'd be really disappointed in myself if I did. I should have known. Alright. So queen goes here. Yeah, he's got the knight check. Duh. Oh my god, this knight doesn't... Well, hold on. He was here. Why and how did I do this? I was so not careful. This is a huge unforced error on my part. Knight doesn't move in time. But next turn it will have, right? But he's going to go to this board. I can't go to this board. I don't want to go to that board anyway. well, he goes to this board, I go to this board. It's not the end of the world. Or, yeah, this board with the queen here instead. And again, he can go up the queen. Well, no, not without sacrificing something. And then this knight recaptures there. Does he set up a nasty check? Or a mate? Where's he at? You go 3 turns in the past, right? Do I just do this? I think I do this, right? I think I do this to force him to travel immediately, and if he does, then we move back 3 turns into the past onto this board, and then the next turn, no matter what he does, because he can't deliver a check. He can threaten stuff, but whatever. I mean, if we lose a queen, it's still fine. Then we recapture with the knight, right? That's just how we're going to do it. I don't know how this happened. I think yeah, I think I let anxiety blind me to some really obvious lines here. I tunnel visioned on taking advantage with white and playing forcing moves, and then succumbing to like the most simple soft mate threat like in the game. Queen sack f2, and then knight check, and then queen h4 mate. I have no idea how that happened. But we've got the travel defense, if I'm not mistaken. So it should be fine. It should be okay. Yeah, okay. So f2 happens, then we do this, right? If we get punished, we get punished. That's how it goes. What's cute is that this bishop actually also recaptures. This knight and this bishop recapture. That's kind of cool. Wonder which is better. Probably the bishop recapture is actually better. Not sure if I agree with my own statement there, but you know, it prevents a queen from getting in here and then doing the same thing again, right? Yeah, that's fine. Now I think we recapture here with the queen, or with the bishop. Then again, the bishop's less useful there. No. I think that's probably better. Yeah. I think we do this. Now we have to be really careful. Now there are lots of shenanigans afoot. We're up a queen. It's pretty bad. Oh, this queen doesn't recapture. All right, rip. This bishop recaptures eventually, but does that actually work? This queen doesn't quite get there. But actually, if we travel the queen here, then it gets there the next turn. What do we do here? Do we capture this? Because the queen recaptures, the queen down here defends up here, right? And he doesn't have a check that he can deliver. So do we just take it with the king? Can he threaten anything really crazy? I don't know. I think we capture here. And I think we probably... Okay, we need to be really careful here. Honestly, this knight here looks pretty good. It prevents this knight from jumping in here. It allows this knight to jump in here, granted. Which is not ideal. Can't defend against everything. I guess if that happens, we'll see. We're just going to submit this. What's nice about this is that this bishop has another defender in the form of this knight. I need to be careful. I'm being really careless. This bishop's almost a goner on this board. It is his turn again. I do have to keep that in mind. It does have a defender in the form of this bishop, which otherwise isn't doing a whole lot anyway. Obviously here the play might even be to drop this back. But now we have tactics, I think. So does he. Harp a queen. No, we're not. We're even in queens. Of course, because he just captured our queen upstairs. Wait, did he? Yeah. Yeah, he just captured our queen upstairs. So we're even in queens. I've got 2 at the bottom board. I do also have timeline priority, and that's actually really important. Or, you know, timeline's available to me is my point. This is becoming really... This is getting really... really complicated really quickly. It's nice that he doesn't have a light square bishop on the bottom board. Okay, I thought that would happen. But now what's the threat downstairs that I have to answer? Maybe something like... probably something like b5, right? Like he wins the queen. Which, fair enough, I mean, win the queen, otherwise I lose the game. Hands are tied there. Oh, whoa, what? Not at all what I expected. Oh, where's this? What? Why didn't he choose to win? Am I crazy? Something like this? I say don't have to take this bishop, technically. That seems insane. Maybe that's what he was thinking. Wait, what? That seems nuts. That seems nuts. What is this move? This move is looking here. But this knight covers down there. We don't think about it too much. We don't think about it too much. That pawn is covered down there. I don't believe him. I just don't. I just don't. I don't think he missed. I don't think he missed the point of knight d2 there. I mean, at this stage, you know, your opponent's on the ropes. You have to think that anything that he does is like incredibly purposeful. If you think he has any respect for you, which, I mean, I've got the utmost respect for Roman. I really like knight. I actually really like a knight position on d2 on 0, just because it defends both f2 and b2 on the other 2 boards, and there's no queen on the top board. I mean, his queens are on dark squares, granted, but I still have to be incredibly careful about the triagonals that I opened up on -1L. And at the same time, I have to formulate an attack for myself. What's my win condition? I've got a lot of pieces up in his grill on these 2 boards, but how do I convert? I wouldn't be surprised if this is a move, and somehow also play forcing moves on these other two boards so that one of these two bishops can't just recapture on f7. Okay, time's running low. Even this knight actually recaptures, doesn't it? Oh, sorry, I'm talking about the bottom board. I mean, the bottom board, the idea obviously is, well, actually, if we recapture on both of these, then he can't recapture with the bishop on both of them. Kind of like how we played that game against Gumbigord at the beginning of the stream. I mean, if takes here, obviously the idea is that if takes, then we have something like this mate to threaten. I mean, we have a lot of ideas if we can get our knights, onto there. I have to be really careful. What I really like is that his queen doesn't have as much accessibility to... Thank God the bishop here blocks h4 the same way that that this knight on f3 does, right? Man, he's taking a long time. Really wonder what he's calculating. Whoa, okay. I mean, that's a move that you make when you don't want to lose on time. It just makes sense for the position. I wonder if we Tchaikovsky immediately. Is that too brave? Is that too brave? What does he do downstairs? I'm really curious. Really curious. Solid. Yeah, defend f6. Defend f6 everywhere. Okay. I want to prepare myself for knight captures here. And probably also here. Okay. We've got a second to breathe, but not too long, or we don't want to lose our time advantage. It's possible that we load up all of our pieces onto... Honestly, something like that doesn't seem out of the question. Maybe we want to threaten this queen like this as well. Sorry, that move doesn't threaten that queen. Do you want to activate our knight? Okay, hold on. We have an opportunity. Let's not squander it. I don't know if we want to waste tempo on cross timeline moves. He doesn't have any great ones. He can't take this bishop. Honestly, taking here right now doesn't seem like the worst decision in the world. Maybe here we do this. No. He still has a bishop down here. This bishop, then again, both bishops can take. How do we win this game? Maybe we just play calm developing moves. I don't want to move this knight actually, because it's defending this pawn. That's really important. I want to be careful about these diagonals. Okay, look. I've got all of these bishops, right? I should do something with them. It's possible that I stack these bishops and that I take that bishop. I know, that's a great play. And this actually kind of threatens a mate the next turn. Up there, or like in a few turns. The idea is takes here. Time travel takes here, and then after takes, this is mate. I should play calm moves here. Maybe trade these queens away. Actually, that's not the worst idea I've ever had. And then here, I think I want to make this move that defends both of these squares on the other board. I hope I didn't blunder. But we don't want to lose on time. We've got an idea here for how we might possibly win. We don't want to waste tempo with cross timeline moves that don't gain us enough of an advantage. And we want to trade pieces down if we've got a non-queen based win condition, because our minor pieces are in a much better position than his minor pieces. They're much more active. So if we trade away the queens, that's really good for us. There's a world in which this queen is now trapped. I have to think about that. I didn't really think about that. I also have to consider, like, the ability to give a check on my bottom board would be huge. Oh no, I don't even have to wait until it's, hold on. Yeah, this knight move, if this knight move goes unanswered, then I do have a win here soon, if I'm not mistaken. Because go back 2 turns to this board, or the white board, you know, that will occur as a result of this. I only have to survive 1 more turn on this board, actually. Because, oh no. What does that do? Okay. It didn't go unanswered. Romad's too smart. Romad's too smart for that. However, now this square isn't covered. So I wonder if there's a way we can take advantage of that. This position is way too complex right now. I want to simplify and I want to do it like immediately. Oh, Jesus. Look at this queen. That's terrifying. Queen travel on this board would be the opposite of bueno. Okay, let me think. That is a check that goes unanswered, actually. Travel up here. He can take with this knight. We kick this knight. Let me make sure that that's true. This knight is the only thing that can go here. This knight stays here. Okay, we do this to prevent too many shenanigans. Hopefully we don't get time travel mated this turn. We do this to kick this knight. And up here, the idea is that we'll travel this knight to here next turn. Do we have forcing moves here? We now want to defend as many squares as possible here. We could threaten that queen on the board below. And that's probably not something that we want to use this piece doing. That space is no longer a threat down there. I really need to cover. Let's do this. We used up a lot of time there. I think we have better time travel opportunities. Let's see. We can put a... Oh no, this knight is always there. This knight is only moved on this board, right? Either this knight moves, in which case we can deliver check, or it doesn't, in which case we can take this knight. We're betting... We're basically hoping that he doesn't have a win here. I think that this is good because it makes it seem like we're attacking this pawn, which is like, a crucial sort of weakness in a structure that's undefended from the above boards. We've got a lot of ideas. We're also catching up on time. Oh no, he saw. Wait, but that's really good for us. Is that right? Do I mean that? That was really good. I think he knows that this knight is important. Damn. Well played, Romad. The question is whether we take this. Hold on. We need one more turn before that travel happens. I think we take here. Question is whether we take here. It's defended by this bishop. Okay. Don't want to lose this knight. I want to free this knight. I want to take this bishop. And I want to do this so that I don't lose on time. If he doesn't trade this, then we've got the travel to here on this board. Okay, that doesn't cover that square, so it's okay. I'm okay with that. Oh, thank God. Wait, no, that doesn't work anymore because this queen is here. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. But you know what? I need more time. But do I use timeline priority on that, really? Why not? It doesn't work anymore. I forgot that it doesn't work anymore. Because he moved his queen here. That was a massive blunder by me. But the game's not over yet. The game's not over yet. It was also to a board where I don't have another queen. That was a huge unforced blunder on my part. I should not have done that. I mean, we still have that this knight recaptures there, so it's fine. I can't thank whoever that was, but thank you so much. I mean, I really appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for whoever just did whatever. This is no longer a check in the past. Well, it is actually on this board. So this is soft mate, I think. I mean, here's the thing. When you've got this many knights on the board here, this is what you do. This is just what you do, right? I can't imagine that he can recapture here, right? He's got so much time pressure. It's going to be so difficult to find anything to do here. I don't even know where he would recapture from. It's impossible because f6 is blocked here. e6. This is a check on this king in the past. Oh jeez. What do I do here? I guess he just didn't want to flag. Actually, I can't check him. Can he check me? He can. Oh god, where's that queen going? I'm scared, but I'm gonna flag if I take too much time here. I guess we do this. I hope that wasn't a blunder. Oh man. I did buy him extra increment. It's kind of the furthest back that he could reasonably go, anyway. Without losing the queen. I think he just wanted time and travel options. Oh, I had a check. That was silly and unforced. Don't have a check on this board. What is this? I don't know why I didn't check. That was 2 head, 3 head, maybe less. Where's my soft mate? It's up there. Oh god. It's really scary. This knight does recapture that queen. He's out of timelines. We can deliver a check here, but not here. Maybe we can deliver a check here. Has the king ever moved? No, we haven't forced the king to move. Never mind. Oh, Jesus. Probably do one of these, eh? Actually, if we do this, then we can check. Then we can check him. And it gives this knight another defender. This gives us a check like that. Oh, Jesus. Wow, well done, man. Well done. Incredibly well done. Oh no, it's not a turn down there. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Oh, there's nothing here on this board. How did I miss that? Wow. I'm very upset. Wow. Oh no, this was the one. Oh, jeez. Did that win him the game? I think it might have won them the game. Oh man, I'll be really upset. Wow. I need a board on which I can put a... No, let's check him and check. Wow. No. Wait. Oh my god. That was my game to lose. I didn't have another board on which it was my turn. What's funny is that if I put a piece here, it's difficult for me to do because there's a pawn there in most cases. Oh my god, moving that knight away was the only losing move. That was the only move that lost. All I had to do was check him here. All I had to do was check him here. And that prevents the travel. I can't believe that I moved this knight away. Because I knew that this board was empty. I think the issue is that I didn't realize that it wasn't my turn down here. Because I always had a knight here every other board to make sure that it was looking at all of these squares, right? Oh my god, that's heartbreaking. I mean, incredibly well spotted by Romad. He was obviously paying attention where it wasn't. Oh. Damn. That's such a nice find, though. Right? No, like, you know, I've actually lost like this before. I lost exactly in an incredibly similar way to Narik in the promotion match to see who got up into Pro League, where I had soft mate, and then my only job was to prevent my opponent from delivering soft mate, and instead of paying attention to all of the possible moves that I could make that would prevent that from happening, I made like a generic move that looked like it took up the most space without actually evaluating what the threats were. I mean, this one's not a threat because you can just move this king away. It's like not a big deal. Oh, I actually can't move that king away, funnily enough. So literally the only, I had to recapture this queen. So this queen actually delivers mate here. Because this is free. And it's his turn on this board. So yeah, no, literally, like if this was here, and if I had moved the pawn first, which is what I was thinking of doing, and then I thought I was being clever. But I mean, I didn't really know that was why. So that was, I sort of, you know, it's not like I thought that leaving the knight there would prevent this mate from happening. But GG. GG. Oh man, all right, let's catch up in chat. That game was nuts. That game was nuts. If you haven't been, check out Romad. Check out his channel as well. His perspective, I'm sure, is going to be super interesting. All right, we got the GLHF back from Romad in Discord. All right, this is game 2. We just had the most intense game 1 against Romad. This is our league match. This is for all the marbles. In Pro League. Game 1 was super close. I won't spoil it if you haven't seen it. Though probably if you're watching this one, then you've seen the other one. But this is a fresh start. Last game doesn't matter. Now we rolled black. Now we have to see what happens. But I think that Romad is much more, you know, this gives Romad the opportunity to dictate the pace, go off the beaten path. I think he's been playing a lot more. I heard from Andre that he opened like E3. They had an E3, E6 game. I don't know if that was where Andre was white or if Romad was white. But if he's playing E3 stuff, you know, I've got a lot less experience against that. So let's see. I'm very curious to see what he'll come up with. Let's see if we're able to put on another roller coaster like the game before was. Hell yeah. Gonna mute now. Bye till after the game. All right. See you later, Romad. See you on the other side. All right, knight f3, knight f6. We're not going to go crazy. Not yet. Okay, e3. I personally like forcing this. I just do. Okay, this happens, and I'm still not positive that I know what the best response to this is. I've been in this position way too many times to not have a prepared response for this. I really want to say that d5 here is okay, but I'm really not sure. I think I was punished for this recently. I don't know. We're just gonna do it. I'm too tired. I don't want to waste time. Lost on time last time. Okay, we need some real estate agents to buff Cement. Yeah, not this week, guys. I don't care who wins. Either way, it'll be hilarious. That's the spirit. The joy is in the journey. I really, really need to look at this line. because I've played it recently and I really can't remember what the outcome was, but I've played this line a few times. I really need to look at this line. I really do. Either Andre gets 20k or I get 20k. Bathroom emergencies. The more stuff happens, the better Sumet plays. Okay, I feel like we gained something here. I mean, it's a little concerning, but we do have a second to maybe activate this bishop. Activating this bishop can't be bad, right? I have two options. Activate this bishop now. Could actually do this. That doesn't seem crazy. And then Frappuccino this bishop. Then it's difficult to get our queen involved. It's going to be difficult for him to activate this bishop now is the thing. So maybe we want to Frappuccino this bishop anyway. I've been in this position before. Do you want to Frappuccino this bishop now? No, that's too much, right? How do I activate this queen ever? I think that this is too passive. I think that this probably looks good defending f7. We're not going to get our counter Frappuccino anyway. Don't panic, bro. You're right. It's hard. It's easier said than done, man. It's easier said than done. I think that this bishop gets trapped. I think that both of these here, knight out here. f7's already defended, so then we do one of these. And then queen out here. And then knight out here. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Seems a little awkward. Seems a little awkward. Ooh, what does that do? That's really interesting. Oh, it defends f7. Right on. We're gonna Frappuccino this bishop. That was the plan. That was the plan all along. And then we'll probably push this queen up. The thing is, this bishop is like beyond stuck now. I think we Frappuccino this bishop here. So that I think we Frappuccino this bishop here. Just feels right. This is interesting. This is interesting. I mean, after this game, no matter how this game ends, you better believe that I'm going to go back and study this position. Push this queen up. Are you talking to this gourd guy again? Something like that. Is that the gourd? Is there a reference I'm not getting? I gotta relax. I gotta relax. I gotta not see the boogeyman. Now this move, I mean, I remember that I said King's Indian positions are a lot easier to punish in this game mode, and then here I go. I say push a lot when I play. Gotcha. I need to be more familiar with Gore's mannerisms. Should watch more of his content, as should you. Stargord on Twitch. Star_Gord. Man. All right, this is already an interesting position. I feel like I don't know that Romac gets a lot of compensation. Like, I feel like this is too passive an opening. I mean, I say that and before I get rolled, right? But in this situation, this force, like, I get it. This is like a very active, when this happens, this is the critical answer. Obviously, that addresses the fact that white hasn't prevented the f7 sack along the diagonal here. Hold that thought. I think we push this up now. Right? It's the obvious move. I don't think we think about this for too long. I think it's the obvious move. I probably should have thought about it for a little bit longer than that, but I was going to push that queen up anyway. I mean, that knight's scary. Don't get me wrong. But we got to answer the threat, right? That bishop is holding a lot of the board together for us. So I think we frappuccino the bishop, we get our knight involved, all of our pieces are activated. We're in a seemingly relatively defensible position. I feel okay. Right, like I was saying, okay, the critical response is this, and then the active answer here that's kind of forcing is, it simultaneously develops the bishop. That's what's good about it, right? The problem is that where this bishop goes now, I mean, look at this. Like, this dark square bishop, this is like the Frenchest bishop you've ever seen, and he hasn't even played the French. This is like an absurd... I mean, you're never going to frappuccino this guy, and so I feel really good about doing this. How are you going to get this guy out over here? Like, it's just, how do you activate this bishop? I mean, maybe it's not that big of a deal, and I'm making a mountain out of a molehill, but look at how limited this bishop is. I mean, that said, maybe running this bishop is like triply defended here, this pawn. And I do want to get this knight here just because anytime you see a position like this, it's always really spooky because it is much easier to take advantage of this pawn than you think it will be, just like always. I lost many a game to where like this pawn ends up kind of singly defended after some trades happen, and then there's like a time travel. Ooh, I really like that move for Roman. I think that that's a great move. Question is how we answer. Question is how we answer. What if we ignore it? I mean, that's the way that you activate this bishop, right? Just plow a path through. There's a bit of an issue in that does push do anything? It prevents his knight from getting developed unless it's on the rim. And if his knight doesn't develop, it's trouble for him. It attacks a really important pawn. The e-pawn. I think that our opponent is significantly loath to allow us a conversion there. Let's think about a travel since this is open. If we do one of these, where does that actually get us, right? Bishop f5 gets us to f4 on this board, f3 on this board, f2 on this board. All right. This is why it's good to push your queen up. That's why it's good to push your queen up as early as possible. There's a knight here. Really, we want to take this here. And then queen takes, right? It's not a big deal. All right. I mean, we got to give Romad the credit that he deserves. But what if we play a critical move like this? Kicks the queen. After push, what does that actually gain us? Not a ton. All right, let's use our time wisely. I'm going to go into the think tank. Sorry if I ignore you, chat. Takes here and takes we're okay with. It's possible that I just activate my pieces here, genuinely. How do I apply pressure? This Frappuccino seems okay, but it doesn't apply as much pressure as I'd like. Kicking this knight seems good. Like I said, I want to activate this knight as soon as possible as well. Candidate moves. Candidate moves. D4, knight d7, h6. Does h6 demand an answer? h6. Takes, takes. Takes, takes. And then this trade can't happen. The more I look at it, the more I like h6. What does h6 weaken? I mean, g6 for a start. It's not like he's going to suck a piece into g6. This, if we trade here on our terms, we've got 3 pieces trained onto this. Let me think. Push, takes, 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 takes with the knight. And then f7 is still covered. We Frappuccino, we bring this knight in. I like it. We don't want to lose on time. We don't want to lose on time, yeah. I still like, I mean, we're ahead in development. What I do like seeing about c4 is it weakens his queenside pawn structure, which, as you can see, I mean, just look, his kingside is sparse, right? His one bishop he brought over here, it's kind of occluded by his own pieces. By removing pieces from his kingside, I mean, usually I'm sort of loading up on my pieces on the kingside. That usually means, okay, for the opposing player, there's trouble. Because, you know, all of our stuff is over here ready to make an explosive attack. Ready to put him in an explosive attack together. The other thing about like a trade here, besides the fact that this here isn't an option, is that it opens up this crucial e4 square for us, which we've seen do a lot of work for us in the past. Anyway, going back to the previous point. So the way that you can get compensated for this as white by weakening your sort of not investing in your king side and then your opponent investing in your king side is that you pull the old switcheroo, which is a little more difficult to do in 5D chess than in 2D. But this just significantly weakens the queenside structure, this pawn move, so that he basically removes that option for himself, which I feel good about. I feel good about that. So I actually like seeing this, even though it's a bit of a thorn in the side. I feel like we're in the more active position here. I think if this happens, we take with the queen. Wait, okay, he's done this. He's done this. There must be a reason that he did this. just have to find it. This defends f7. I can't imagine that this is letting this piece. No. Come on. We don't want to waste time on a move like this, right? Wait. I mean, if this is a pitfall of this idea, then we lost the move prior. Where's this knight going? It's another attacker. It's another attacker onto this pawn. So now this pawn has 3 defenders. By doing this, we activate this square as a defender of this pawn. So then if attacks, then we have takes suddenly. I mean, our queenside suddenly looks a little spooky for us, but I think after Frappuccino, it's not the end of the world. Because this, ordinarily we couldn't do this because it opens up the quadriagonal, right? It's a little scary. I won't lie, we might be castling kingside. But this is what we do. We activate this piece. I think takes here is still much worse. So I think that we're going to force Romad to come to the table on d5. Question is now, we take with the pawn, right? Is this an issue? Is this an issue? Not going to waste time. This is winning. It's winning. What can I say? I really, at this stage, I really want to fianchetto this bishop. And, you know, there isn't like the immediate win of the anti-castle travel. I mean, you know, there are other ways to attack this structure, but it's not immediately losing now that we've pushed g3, made a little sniper's nest. There are weaknesses for sure. Oh man, suddenly this attack had a lot more bite than I anticipated. The cool thing is that, I mean, the one way that he can gain an additional attacker on this square is by doing something like this. But what's nice about that for us is that this queen no longer defends this. So, you know, there's a world in which we have a juicy travel for counterplay. I don't know if we can ignore this threat, but geez, I mean, there's a lot going on, man. This looks dicey. This is well done by Romad, because it's really difficult to put an attack together when you've got like a development disadvantage. But I mean, that c4 was really good. That c4 was fantastic. You know, he's serious when he says fianchetto, not frappuccino. I've always said that. Yeah, you know it's serious when I call it a fianchetto, not a frappuccino. Oh man, yeah, this is really tense position. It's really difficult for both players. The thing is, I think if Romad gives me time and I can stabilize, it's hard to say who's better. I mean, the development disadvantage of that bishop, I mean, it gives me more time to put together an attack, or sorry, to stabilize myself rather. But once I do that, it becomes less of a development disadvantage, because when pieces are flying off the board, you know, that bishop will have its eyes opened. I mean, it's not straightforward how that's going to happen, but it'll happen eventually. So shit gets real if he calls it a sniper's nest. I think I just did that too, right? What we don't want to do is lose on time. That would be bad. Man, I set up the fianchetto like a million turns ago. I still haven't done it. I don't know, I didn't get the opportunity. I thought it wasn't super critical. Well, it's critical now because I want to castle as soon as possible. It's not critical because it's answering a threat of his. Because it's not like it's not like he's going to be able to fianchetto his dark square bishop anytime soon, right? I wonder what he's calculating. There are probably travels here. I mean, I'm going to be honest, chat. Oh, I've been streaming for just about 6 hours now. If there are time travel pitfalls here that I'm falling for, I just got to throw up my hands and say, listen, GG. I don't know that I have the capacity to, you know, to like completely. It'd be really nice if I could afford to play a6 at some point, by the way. But I just can't. I just don't have it in me, chat. A6 would be nice, grabbing space. But I mean, I definitely fianchetto and castle before I play a6. I'm not crazy. Because like a weakness that he probably wants to collapse on. Like, I don't know. What do I expect here? I mean, a move like queen a5, sorry, queen b5 seems dangerous. I mean, if queen a5, probably I just frappuccino and prepare a castle, because he doesn't have any great travels, because my f6 knight defends my d7 knight. So there are openings on the queen side. I don't know if he can convert. He's taking a lot of time. I'm really afraid to see what move comes out here at the end of all of this calculation. Unexpected. I mean, obviously, if I don't respect that, the clear and present threat is knight c7 check, which forks the king and the queen. The most obvious, the problem, you might say, okay, rook c8, but then it gives up a7. Knight takes a7, which re-threatens the knight. So maybe you call it. What's the answer? How do I defend this square? This is a no-go, because this. Move the queen and defend f7. It's probably the only way out. That does, on the other hand, that completely removes the threat. But then we're off the late squares, so I can't move my queen over to time travel. Roman found a great move. I expect nothing less. I can't pull this knight to either of these spots. My bishop's not useful here. Wow. Nice find. Yeah, I mean, I saw that the queen wasn't a threat, but the knight is really good. It's got to be a queen move. Obviously, queen d6 blunders the queen, so really the only way that we can defend it, well... Nice one, Roman. I'm overthinking this. If I move the queen, then... I mean, the problem is that if I don't defend the square, then it stops... It removes the option of castling, right? He doesn't have a dark square bishop that can... The problem with this is that something crazy like this means that my queen is trapped. I mean, not actually, but I've got to pull back the queen here or give up this square. Is this actually the only play? That can't possibly be right. I don't want to lose on time. Oh my god. What does my opponent do? My queen is here. I mean, if takes... Okay, this fork still exists, right? Like with the rook. And I have to move the king. I don't mind. I mean, I mind if I lose the rook, but... I mean, the chattest move of all time here is castle long. Takes here. So this queen's still fine. Jesus Christ. I can replace this knight. Oh, queen here. And then this happens. That's bad. Not that bad. What's the threat? Check here takes, right? Oh no, okay. I need time to consider my moves later, so I'm gonna make a move that seems like it's not immediately losing. The question is that move this? Keep the time in mind. That's good advice. Dark square queen? Or light square queen? Light square queen is scary. On the other hand, queen out here is an issue if I don't keep my queen here. Boom, queen here, or boom, bishop here. Then I have time to fianchetto, right? I'm gonna pray. I don't want to allow two attackers onto this because it's... there were pitfalls either way. I can't go that dangerously low on time. I had to moon first. I'm very critical of this play. I think it's dangerous because the only active... He's got the light square bishop. Look at this. It's spooky. I don't want it. I don't want this. The other thing about this is that it enabled this so that this wouldn't happen. But my plan is that my queen holds down my queen side to give me enough time to fianchetto and then castle. That's the hope. Man, I spent a lot of time on that move, but these are the types of positions where I don't even know if it was... I don't even know if I found it. It's too difficult to say. This is why I should have played a6. a6 would have been good. Then again, letting it... Wow, a6 looked good. I need to be really careful now. That I wasted a move, but I don't know. Where's my queen before? It was over here, right? Opponent's up on time. Damn. Okay, we need to not lose time. How do we get punished by this? Where does this knight go? Knight goes back here. Where's this knight going? Here, here, here. That's a no-go. Here is possible, but then it gives us the opportunity to do this. Queen comes here. I'm okay with trading. I'm more than okay with trading. Trades. Man, okay. As we go here, I really hope this doesn't blunder anything. You can't push any pawns to attack our... we've done it. We've done it. We need to use less time. I need to play more on intuition. Moon first. That's our entire mantra. I need to stop freaking out. I need to play moves that buy me time so that I can fiend counter my bishop, castle, and then go nuts. I don't think that this knight can do anything too scary. I hope not. Entire mantra, he says, yeah. Oh no, that's it, man. That is our mantra. Does a queen travel on the F file actually get us anything? It does if he makes a timeline. It does if he makes a timeline, because then going back, capturing on C1 when we have a queen looking on C1. If I called it the F file earlier, I meant the C file. An only move is rook takes, and then queen takes C1 again as mate. But yeah, no, that relies on... Oh wow, it's kind of scary. Do we fianchetto our bishop now? Can we afford to fianchetto our bishop now? What's the threat? Takes. Castle? What is this knight doing? This knight's doing a lot. It's preventing his queen from coming in. This queen comes in. Do we rook? Do rook out for safety? Why not? I need to not lose time. I don't know. It's possible that it could have just fianchettoed there without much worry, but this seems safer. I don't know. I've given up a lot maybe with this. It's nice going here next, right? I guess. I don't exactly know how it's doing that, but... Is queen here a bad spot? Threaten this bishop. Can queen come in like this? I'm okay with trading queens. I don't have time. That almost blundered the queen. Don't want to blunder the queen. Is this a better move? Push. Takes. Defended by the bishop. Why is it so hard not to blunder? Why is it so hard not to blunder? We'll do this. We'll do this. I want to defend this square with the queen. I think that's imperative. And that knight can't attack my queen again. I remove all of these squares from his queen because they move the bishop. This is the only attacker here. Or this queen will be the only attacker if he moves over here like this. So we just fianchetto finally and then castle. I need to not lose time. Oh, Jay almost had a heart attack. Sumat, what are you doing? I know. I need to watch the time. The thing is, yeah, I need to tiptoe around. I don't want to repeat of last game where I just blunder in an attempt to not lose on time, right? Glad that the position's complicated enough. He's doing a great job of not leaving us any openings. I'll tell you that for free. If miraculously he travels, that's a good move. We don't need to waste any time. We've known our plan. Castle kingside. C7 seemed like a really nice square. So must have everything to avoid going there. Yeah, I don't know. Can't really think about it for too long. I didn't like C7. I don't have a fantastic reason why. Okay, he defended this. I think we castle here, man. I think we do. I think we castle and then we push all of our pieces toward his king. I think that will take the least amount of time for me to figure out how to do. You know what I mean? It's possible that it's not necessary. That it is what it is. I'm glad that we activated this rook here now, actually. That's really nice for us. What are moves that we like? A6 for aforementioned reasons. Grabbing space, preventing this from being an issue. Maybe after we remove the queen, we could even ask this bishop some questions. It's going to be a really tight game. What's frustrating is that in this position, this knight is doing a great job of defending this bishop. I think that knight out, enabling a rook push like this is going to be big. I think that this fianchetto is going to do wonders for us. We have to be really careful. Time is going to be a massive factor. Whoa, do we get all of our hopes and dreams? Oh man, that's really annoying actually. Okay. Man. Damn it. Ah. Shit. I can't really recapture, can I? Fuck. What openings does that give us? Okay. Shit. That extra bishop is going to be a real pain in the ass, but I don't want to lose the game. By opening up the diagonal, it just looks to... I mean, we've got timeline priority now, and that's a blessing. I just need to figure out how to take advantage of it. That was so good. Oh my god, I can't believe... Right, because I mean, our queen was looking at his bishop the entire time, right? So that, I mean, that's how it works. But he has now what I said earlier. Wait. This is good for us. For the reason that I mentioned earlier. Okay, if we go here, then we go... Okay, let's calculate this really quickly. C6, C5, C4, C3, C2, C1. Okay, if we can survive, then... If we can survive, then we live. Mind-blowing, I know. Not the best move that I could have played, I'll be the first to admit. Should have seen that move coming. Takes here is now an issue. I just need to survive. Oh, damn. Takes. Takes is a problem. This seems like the craziest move of all time. Takes. I hope I didn't just blunder the game. If he moves there, technically we can recapture like this, but I really want to spend this turn. This might be the last turn that I can make this move. Right? C6, C5, C4, C3, C2, C1. Check here, checking this king up here. Only move takes, mate. I don't want to flag. Why is this not a winning move? Why is this not a winning move? Terrified of flagging. I just said the word. I don't even care. I don't care. He can't check me on this board is fantastic. That's fantastic. Wish I could check him on this board. We did a good job defending. We only have to survive one more turn if everything that I think actually works. Could provide a check from that board onto this board. That's possible. I didn't consider that. Why don't we do one of these? And then one of these. I hope I didn't blunder. I really hope I didn't blunder. Oh, jeez. I really hope I didn't blunder. And I hope that I calculated this correctly. Yes. Did I calculate this correctly? He can't capture it. He can't make a timeline. He can't time travel to capture it. Well, he can't go far enough back, but even if he could go, actually, he did just move with the rook, so he can Jurassic. He can Jurassic. He can Jurassic. He can Jurassic. I think that's the only move that he has. But he can't grab it from there because it's not his. He doesn't have a board in the middle, and next turn he can't do it because it's blocked by these bishops up here. Yeah, I wonder if he realizes that he has to Jurassic. Yep. Okay. That doesn't buy him enough time, right? We set up a check next turn. He can't even interact with that, so I just have to not lose on this board. Which we've managed to somehow do so far. Yep. Check up here. Takes up here. We did it. We did it, chat. Why didn't he Jurassic further? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't know. Rick can take. Alex Bay, I know. Oh my god, Alex Bay cheered. Celebratory bits. Thank you so much, Alex Bay. I really appreciate it. Oh my god. No, the rook can take and then the mate is the next turn, right? And he can't, the rook up there can't take down, nothing can take down there because the bishop's in the middle block. That's what I mentioned earlier. GG, my dude. Romad. This has been the craziest set ever. Andre's rich. Andre's rich. Oh man. The believer through and through. I misevaluated that queen travel thoroughly. Misvalued. Romad, what's crazy is all the way back here. Like we were back here and on this board, I was thinking, okay, an idea that I have now that's really abstract is, if he travels, I mean, I said this explicitly, if he travels, then queen travel to this board becomes mate, because this will be a check on the top board, and then after only move we'll have mate. And then in a position like this, I was like, okay, we finally got the castle, we stabilize, we throw all of our pieces up, you know, we make it happen. And then you found the travel, and I was like, oh, if I was thinking about traveling to capture his bishop, then of course his bishop can come back and take the queen. And then I was like, wait, he just made the timeline. So now our move works, our idea. And then it happened, and it was like it's because you had one turn. This knight really ruined it for me after that, right? Because this knight was defending that bishop as well, and I said that, I noticed. But oh man, yeah, it worked out. I was going to believe true sadness. William, GG. Oh man, I set at roughly the same position, says Real Mad, that if you travel there, I'm always safe with bringing my queen in between. Yeah, I know. Well, Rip misjudged that pretty hard. No, I mean, it's true. And that's why I felt bad in the position where I was defending. And it was just reliant on you making your own timeline. And so look at the time. Under the time pressure, man, I think that was a very similar kind of two games, right? I think that was where one of us did like a fantastic job of like applying a ton of pressure. We got like advantageous time travels with a time advantage, and then we got counter traveled on and lost to a different soft mate. But I was saying that with that in mind, when I was already making a timeline. Oh, so I misjudged for real? Oh man, that happens. I've been there. Yeah, I mean, under time pressure, yeah, no, I don't think anyone could blame either of us. But GG's, that was such a good set. That was such a good set.